Hey guys, it's me again. Just wanted to show you the cage in its full glory now that I have a little bit more of a sunnier day in here. Wanted to show you now, when you come into the room, this is what it looks like. So, there's my daughter's hamster cage, 20-gallon long. So I used the same wood that I built the cage out of to make this little wall here. Instead of that cheap corrugated plastic deal I had, I built this 2-foot high wall here to keep her contained in that area here for roaming. And she can go back in that corner there a little bit, and I still have the corrugated plastic in that back corner just so she can't get behind the cage, even though it sits pretty flush to the wall now. There's my RODI water for my 2 ultrasonic cool mist humidifiers. There's just used to be distilled water. Now it's just treated tap water with a dechlorinator for drinking. And I actually use that dechlorinator in the mister just because. She still has her external basking spot set up the way it was. But here is the cage now. So it's 6 foot long by 4 foot deep by 3 feet high. I have my little box of goodies there: vitamin supplementation, calcium supplementation. There's my dimmer switch for my flood bulbs. And I'll step over the wall, which isn't that big of a deal. And I brought this fern in from outside so it doesn't die in the winter up here in South Central Pennsylvania. See, there's that corrugated plastic again. And then I may end up making a wooden thing for here, or maybe not. I don't really know. But I don't need her getting back in there and all that mess. There's all my timers, humidity controller, box for the flood bulb, and the heat emitter I put in here not too long ago. And here's my ventilation holes from the outside. There's the holes for the humidifiers. And then back over here on this side, there's one there. And then back in there's a bigger one. So I don't know if I need to maybe make these holes bigger. I'm going to cover these with window screens so you don't see this dry locked holes, you know. But I'm going to make it bigger somehow, maybe with a hole saw. And make this bigger as well with the hole saw. And then cover it with the window screen. But I used, I don't know, I forget what they call it, like 3-something RTD sheeting, I don't know, plywood. It's not that flake board, it's like it's plywood, okay, but it's still like smaller sheets, and then it's like glued together, but it's all one sheet, then glue, then one sheet, then glue, you know, so it makes it a lot sturdier. I forget how thick it is, but I think it's pretty sturdy. And anyway, my dad works part-time because he's retired at a beer distributor and was able to get me this freezer door, the kind that would slide open for ice cream treats and stuff at Rutter's or whatever convenience store. So I was able to get that off of him. He actually broke the first pane. This was double paned. He actually broke the first pane. Thank God the second one was intact. We framed it out kind of roughly, to be honest with you. I dry locked the inside of it and then put some of this weather stripping around, mainly so it would keep in the heat and the humidity. But it also works nicely to protect the black semi-gloss finish that I painted with Behr Ultra paint, which is really good paint. As I said before, it's 3 gallons of dry lock that I had tinted this light or sky blue color. The nice thing is if you're standing up, you can't even see the lights because of that top lip I have there. The bottom lip's about 6.5 inches high, so I can add some more substrate. And this substrate was almost full and when it was fluffy, but just from the tegu walking on it and mist in it, it settles down and I can fluff it up. And I could probably add 2-3 more bags of this stuff, but for now it's fine. This was an old fixture in her old cage, that little piece of driftwood. It's more for decoration. It's really like sandblasted smooth. Like the lizards can't really climb it. It's a hard wood. You can't really dig their nails into it. I still got the 2 cork bark flats here for the basking. I wish it was tile, but I didn't want anything heavy that she could excavate out from underneath and then have it collapse on herself. In the old cage I used 2 bricks to stop that from happening. I didn't want that in this cage. But you know, the basking area is like 108, 115, 111, 112, all the way up to 117 in some spots. But generally speaking, it's between 108 and 115, I'd say, in that 3-foot area. Again, I'm using the 290 watt flood bulbs and the 160 watt Exoterra Solar Glow. I needed a new mercury vapor bulb for this cage because it's a lot higher than the last one, and I didn't want to wait for a Mega Ray to come in the mail, so I got this in the meantime. It will be replaced with a Mega Ray 160 or whatever they have that's high wattage. There you can just see the 100 watt infrared heat emitter, which just takes the chill out of the air in the winter time. I might still have to run an infrared heater here in this sunroom, but the 6x4 is a pretty nice size. I feel it's 24 square feet of space, and I think I said in my last video, 8x4 is the recommended size, but an 8x3 is 24 square feet. So essentially, this would have been an 8-foot by 3-foot deep instead of a 8-foot by 4-foot deep cage if I would have made it longer rather than shorter. So I opted for short and fat. So she has plenty of room in here. I mean, those cork bark slabs over there, I just added that real big one on the bottom. It's really big and it's really concave, so she can burrow underneath it, which is obviously where she is now. And lots of times she just burrows in the mulch and lays wherever she wants at night. I wish she'd come out and say hi, but I'm not gonna push the issue right now. If she wants to come out, she can. But yeah, loving the new cage, loving the new setup. I hope it holds up for me. So far, so good. I don't see any mold or water damage that I need to worry about right now. It really holds the heat well since this is solid top. And I may have plans for putting something on top of this big thing. I really wanted to do a tortoise table up here, but my wife won't let me. But we may get like a ball python in the future, which obviously I could put 10 of those up here. But anyway, I just thought I'd do a quick update and show you the cage when it was daytime out. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Any comments that you have would be greatly appreciated. Thanks and have a good day.